Yourself a little bit more and we'll reward you for it. Trick number 1 for Niger Houston.
Purposeful, or man.
So here you go, Nolly.
Barely, got the truck and it fell out, but such control that he lands it anyway. Sitting on an 87.63 from his run scores.
I gotta say, our cameraman team are absolutely crushing it today.
Yeah, catching everything.
As well. Currently 7th. That's dangerous at this position. Back score for that, but it's still going to be a high score because it's still a back nose blunt down a gap out to a hubba, Chris.
Yeah, and it was perfect, you know, stylish, locked in. But yeah, I don't know if that's enough. He's currently in 7th. That's a bubble position. A surprise.
And in turn, that's pushing the level of skateboarding. There you go.
Knows what he needs to do, for sure. Big spin front board to fakie, perfect.
Yeah, catching it at the same time as landing on the rail. That's so changing it up. Board slide all the way up. Okay. Do you think the board slide is going to be enough, Chris? I mean, it's a board slide up a really long rail. That view
I
then
almost think he was
that.
going for something else, or I don't know if he wanted a big spin out or what, but yeah, kind of surprising choice of
Heat. Toa Sasaki from Japan. Trick attempt number 2.
Toa, hard foot backboarding there.
So getting it all the way over the rail, catching it, stamping it down into the backside lip slide. And it is worth mentioning, that's a long old slide to flip your board onto.
Yeah, and I like the way he makes that trick look. Some people don't do it.
Currently in 8th, which is not where you want to be right now.
There we see the 360. Amazing trick, and so difficult, but
a little bit of section. And trick number 1 for Gustavo.
Up score on, and then you move along.
Catching that really good on the front foot and being able to guide it into that 3. So Ryan DeCenzo, trick attempt number 3 of 5. 360 flip. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So smooth too. And Ryan knows the pressure is on. His run scores were not that great.
First place.
There's that hard flip. Super, super safe. He really needs to excel in the best trick, and that got it done.
It's crazy to say that taking an 80.51 through from the run section's low. Just yet. So Ryan DeCenzo, trick 4 of 5. Here we go. Front side kick flip, lip slide. Landed for Gabrielle. Coming in fakie again. Yeah, you want to be top 3 going through. With some big, big names coming up next. Absolutely great there. Gabrielle, cab, back lip, taking it to fakie.
Looks like. You never know.
Trick 3 of 5 for Mauro. Nolly Hill. So there you go, catching it. Just a little bit of an over rotation, I think, on the flip. There you go, 2.59 there. He's playing a good game, I think.
Yeah, and we talked about the width of that hubba. See, that's just barely his wheelbase just barely.
Yeah, maybe half an inch either side at most. So Gabrielle back in for trick number 2 of 5. Oh! To see the shove it out. So cruising across, back 50, up the biggest rail, and then shove it out into the bank. Really, really well done as well.
I saw Carlos Ribeiro giving him some advice on the sidelines there, and I hope he suggested that, because that was...
On the board from the run section, looking to improve on that 78.40. Oh, wow. He's now like, I got that trick, so that's what I'm going to get if I do that trick. So, knowing that that's going to be another really good score on the board.
Yeah, look at that, adjusting the back foot. You got to be in that crooked grind so perfectly.
So let's see where Yuto Horigome is going to go. Oh, that is not...
The judges love that.
Yeah, they're definitely going to reward him for this. And also, it's worth mentioning, no one else is doing that, Chris.
Yeah, you got to switch 180 over the hubba, basically, and then land in a backside 5-0.
And get your shoulders all the way around the wrong way and hold the 5-0 and not keep rotating. So Matthias Del Olio coming in, trick attempt number 1. 360 flip, no slide.
Smart to do something you have confidence in and you know you can pull. That's still technical and very difficult.
But these guys are also very knowledgeable in what score they're going to get.
Yeah.
You know, got the run-up spot
Big
for
spin
it.
flip. Now switch. Goes for the switch 180 over the...
There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Good catch
Perfect
there.
pop.
Yeah.
He's stoked.
Landed pretty far over it as well. To the top of the heat. Run trick 4 of 5. There you go.
That was proper. Ooh, man.
Cruising it.
Yeah, Toa really, that was really solid. I hope he bumps up. Currently in 7th place, but I think with that trick, he's definitely gonna move up a few.
And being on the platform with some of the heaviest names in skateboarding.
There's that 80 flip.
Just
He
like,
just
it's
skates so fast and with so much power. Backside nollie flip.
barely bending down, landing that. So good.
Nice.
Doing that on a shorter rail, you got less time to get your foot ready. Look how quickly his foot was ready. He's like, yep, chilling, wait a little
Lock.
bit, nollie flip out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a long old rail.
The intimidation factor of doing it on the 4 flat 4,
Yeah.
I think counts for a high enough score.
Yeah, you're right. 80.51, so he needs to step it up. Nollie backside flip.
Yeah, backside nollie flip. Slightly under-rotated on a slippery course.
Which might have
Not
actually
easy.
worked in his favor on that one.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks like
Setting
it.
his feet.
There you go. Yeah. And the thoughts of adding anything else to that petrifies me, but like we say,
He's
Kelvin's a seasoned
super
pro.
smart competitor, studies the scores, knows exactly what he's doing.
You know you can do, and getting it out of the way.
There it is. So much pop, just like he does the lip slides. But yeah, look at that, perfection. You got to pop that and time that just perfectly.
Yeah, get that tail well out of the way from being able to catch on the ledge, which means you've got to take off quite far away.
Yeah.
Catch the board, stamp it down onto the tail slide, and you still got to do the tail slide fakie after kick flipping it.
Vincent stoked. That was a banging way to start best trick. And he's sitting on a 77.17, so he knows this is really coming down to the best trick section for Vincent. Well done, Gustavo.
Trick attempt number 2 for Niger. Woo! To the Nollie 180 nose grind. Just went, okay, cool. I'll just go half cap back Smith.
I saw him slip out on one in warm-ups, and maybe he's just like, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, that ledge isn't my friend today, so let's go on to a different trick with it.
So perfectly popped half cab into a lock back Smith coming out. Yeah, he needs 2 best tricks.
Yeah, both of these need to get down. Come on, Mickey.
There it is!
Yes, now we're
into a back 50-50, locking in both trucks perfectly. Well done.
And I mean, if you're holding
that was
back
worth the wait
to get that done, yeah, that's the way you want to do it. Look at it, perfect.
And, you know, he was just in his mind, just battling it. Like.
Yes, there we go. Thank you.
Score section was not spectacular in the 70s with a 78, but best trick, he pretty much dominated. All scores in the 3 scores in the 80s. We'll see what this 2 scores in the 80s so far. I think this scores in the 80s at least. So, yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, 360 flip, no slide. He's like, oh yes. Nigel Houston, trick attempt 3.
Done.
What he's doing with his shoulders, look. Nollie 180, the shoulders stay round, and he's got full control to pull it back round. So awkward.
Landing in a fakey nose grind and then coming out forward.
And confidence.
Yeah,
the other half
you got to visualize, man.
Yeah.
Deeply.
So taking a rock fakie, coming in for the half cab. No slide, Nollie here.
Ooh. Stepping up from the run section, doing something we haven't seen, surprising the crowd and the judges.
But landing it so well as well, because a lot of the time with a nollie heel out of a nose slide, it takes a while to get to, and you can kind of land it on the floor, but nah, he's catching it, stamping it down.
Yeah, you've got to land in the nose slide with your feet set up for a nollie heel. And he did it perfect.
So I think he wants to get that out of the way. It's one of his tricks. I've seen him do it before. There you go.
There it is. Skateboarder.
Good catch on that. And I think that the catch is so important to be able to guide that into the nose blunt slide.
Yeah, the lock. Elementary school.
No
My
way.
son Henry. Shout out to him. I'm sure he's tuned in with Mama.
Coming in, switch again.
There it goes. Confidence like that.
There it is. Switch, big flip. Taking the slide to fakie.
Look at the expression on his face. It's just like, yeah, I knew I was going to do that.
No way.
Bending, body twisting tricks there is in skateboarding. That is just amazing. And we didn't see that in the run section. So again, I think the element of surprise with the judges, they're going to reward that.
Yeah, I think the judges are just going to be like, okay, no one's doing that. No one's probably ever going to do it. Still semifinals.
Here it goes.
Motto. Kick the front crook.
Has got that little secret bag, and that's what the judges are going to be impressed for. They're going to be like, oh, where did that come from?
Yeah.
I'm going to reward
that
the way it should be.
Landing perfectly in the frontside crooked grind.
Next guy from Portugal, Gustavo Ribeiro. Trick 3 of 5.
What? The most difficult tricks we've seen.
But the way he does his 360 flips, he lands like that anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
pointed.
just a natural progression to take it to the nose grind.
Wow.